Hi, Jared from Photo to Canvas here, and today we're going to talk about some tips to get you better prints when you order them from your lab. We're going to go through 6 things that I've done other videos about, but this is a kind of all-in-one quick run-through. The first thing is monitor brightness. A lot of people are bummed out that their prints are too dark, so I like to advise that you keep your monitor at about 50%. There's a massive difference between having a light behind your image when you look at a print and the light is on the image. So keep your monitor brightness down around 50%. Tip number 2 is properly upscale your image. Now I have several different software programs for me to run your image through when we're doing a print that is larger than this image comes out of your camera. The best, easiest thing to do if you order from me is just let me do it. Just leave your photos stock unless you happen to have a bunch of the same software programs and experience doing this, which will get you the same results hopefully that I can get. But I'm happy to do it free of charge. Tip number 3, do not over-sharpen your image, especially when you have a large area of solid color. I've done another video on using a mask with your sharpening in Adobe Lightroom, which is really good at sharpening the detail, but not over-sharpening the big colorful areas of your image. Tip number 4, calibrate your monitor. This is something that not everybody is going to be able to do because you're not going to have a calibration system. They're not super cheap, but they're also not really expensive. So if you print a lot, it might be worth getting. If you use a Mac, I will also recommend that you keep True Tone turned off when you're editing. Tip number 5, start with the highest possible resolution file that you can. Don't text each other photos. Emailing isn't bad as long as you make sure you click actual size, but texting and email tend to compress photos and you're going to lose a lot of quality. Another big no-no is do not download photos from social media, especially Facebook. Facebook really compresses your image and they're going to be really low quality when they're anything bigger than the small picture that you're looking at on your phone or on your computer screen. Not good. So always try to track down the original poster of the photo or avoid using text, use email, just to make sure that your file is as large as possible. And tip number 6, know your medium. So what I'm referring to is different papers. Now different papers are going to have much different glare to them. Glossy versus matte, which glossy is really shiny, but colors are going to tend to pop out from shiny images. That's why if you're used to metal prints, they're really glossy and they show color amazingly well. But if it's hung next to a window or something like that, you can get a lot of glare on it, which kind of kills the image in my opinion. Matte images are the opposite, and luster or satin are kind of in between. All my canvas comes in a satin finish, so it has a little bit of reflection, very little, to get some of the color to pop out a little bit more, but it doesn't have enough that you're going to have a lot of issues with glare. There you go. I hope these tips were helpful. If they were, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks and have a great day.